Hello and welcome to Point's Point of View. My name's Callum Taylor and this week's episode, chosen by myself, is Pulp Fiction, which we can have a bit of discussion about, and also we're going to start off with some news. But as always, I am joined by the handsome one, the lover of wooden horses, Mr. Fraser Doig.
Simon.
I love how no one will have context for that until later on, but you know, we'll move on.
Classic Callum strikes again.
Yeah, people will because we'll forget about it too. Because I know that.
No, I'm not going to forget about it.
I really hope you do, because I'll remind you just as you're like, bye, and I'm like, bye. Like, I cut you off. Anyway, this week's choice, obviously, I picked it, Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. But
as usual, we're going to kick it off with some news. There wasn't that much because, ironically, from keeping consistent, there actually isn't that much news during the week.
Keeping consistent, lack of content. But we promised ourselves. I mean, at one point there'll be like E3 or like with the Super Bowl is coming up, like it's going to rack out the content.
If we had waited until maybe Monday night or Tuesday night, we'd probably have like a shit ton of trailers. But
keep consistent. Keep to the rules.
Keep it Sunday, edited Monday, done.
So is the job done.
Yeah.
Right. We'll fire off. We did at least get one big bit of news. Like one thing, the trailer that came out that we could talk a lot about.
Yeah.
But we'll start with the smaller stuff first. You fire off.
I completely forgot to write that bit of news down.
Right, that's
we'll get to that. Pardon me. It's been revealed that Emily Blunt has held talks with Marvel.
Okay, Fantastic Four.
Yeah, like, but the thing is, no one's coming to like, they've spoken to.
Yeah. It's obviously like the only reason I say that is because hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of fan art. And hundreds of folk want it. That it's like John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic, Emily Blunt as the Invisible Woman,
Zac Efron as the Human Torch.
Yeah,
people have that.
Who'd you get to be the Thing?
The Rock.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
The Rock is the Thing.
It works, but
you just need a big guy.
John Cena.
He's got big hands.
John Cena's the Thing.
Yeah. I could see that because I feel like him and Zac Efron would have a nice wee funny thing. But again, you've also tested Zac Efron in The Rock.
True, but again, we're talking about Emily Blunt.
Yeah, sorry.
If she's not fantastic, if she's not a member,
if she's not fantastic,
if she's not all four members of the Fantastic Four, if she's not, if this isn't for the Fantastic Four, which is a better way to put that, who else is she?
See, that's the thing. There's like, not to be quite rude to the fucking Marvel universe, but there's not that many which will start off in a film. So maybe they could do a female Silver Surfer. Maybe they could do.
Is she there for one of the Disney Plus stuff? Like you said, She-Hulk.
Yeah, she could be. They could be like, here, you're going to headline She-Hulk for us.
But I firmly believe it's X-Men Fantastic Four related.
Yeah.
It just makes sense from her perspective. I think it's a good choice.
Imagine she ends up being Jean Grey.
Yeah, that would.
I mean, we think instantly Fantastic Four, but for all we can, she's the first.
I think she's a fantastic actress, and I'm just glad that she's talked to Marvel and they're considering her for something. That's the main thing. It's obviously going to be a while before we find out who she is.
She's Mary Poppins,
Yes.
Imagine she's literally not went to speak to Marvel.
She's a new one, yeah.
But imagine she isn't actually going to speak to Marvel. She went and spoke to Disney, and people were just like, "Oh, it must be Marvel." And she's ended up being fucking Mary Poppins too. I'm kicking some.
You mean 3?
A while. Well, yeah, okay, 3. Sorry.
But I'm happy to see her come into the MCU. I think she's a fantastic actress. Yeah,
and I like. Hopefully, if it is, then hopefully it could end up being. She could end up turn up in Black Panther 3, 2. Why the fuck did I go? Yeah. That's you. Fuck me there. You. She could end up being Mrs. Fantastic in Black Panther 2. You know, because of the whole Neymar thing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But anyway. Who knows? We've not got any more details on it than that. Hopefully we'll hear that John Krasinski is speaking to Marvel and then it'll be 2 and 2. You know what I mean?
I still find it crazy that he was up for Captain America.
I know. But then you see him in some of his action films and you're like, I get it.
But he did the same thing as, remember that thing that came out with Tom Hiddleston, like the Thor.
Yeah.
Like he did the screen test for Thor.
Yeah.
Like John Krasinski did the same thing for Captain America, like tried the suit and the shield on. He got like to that level and then they were like, no, we're going to go with someone else.
That'd be weird.
The only reason you say it'd be weird, and the reason why I think it's weird is because of time.
Yeah.
Like you can't see anybody else being in that role.
Yeah.
It's a strange one, but I think he's done fantastic. You know what I would like to see? And it's very strange, but I'd like to see if this talk was not about an acting role. Say this was about wanting Emily Blunt and John Krasinski to be directors of one of their movies.
Yeah, I completely agree, because I think they did, or they at least worked on Quiet Place in the back row as well.
Well, obviously John Krasinski directed A Quiet Place, but she's the main driving force, and they clearly worked on it together, so it would be interesting about that.
But I feel like it's kind of a waste of their talent if they're kind of like, oh, we're going to have you work backstage instead of in front of the camera. But both talented in both ways, so
definitely
I'll take that. Hopefully we're correct, but if we're wrong,
we'll keep it on the Marvel train about people getting talks and casts.
This one's weird.
I love this one.
Yeah. Owen Wilson has been cast as a major role in the Loki Disney Plus series. I don't get it.
Why? What's wrong with Owen Wilson?
Nothing wrong with Owen Wilson, but it's a kind of like, who the fuck does he play?
Wow.
Fuck off, man.
There's going to be a lot of that.
Get it? A lot of people are like, yeah, he's going to be Thor, but he's going to be
Frog Thor,
and a Thor that's made up by Loki. Like, say he's missing his brother, people are like, oh, so it's like his image of like Thor. I don't know, but he's just like, oh, you're stupid.
I would like him. Again, we know very little about Loki, so I don't know if he's even going to be someone like hero related, or he could just be like
it could be a voice.
Yeah, it just could be anybody.
You know what I mean? We've no idea, and it's not revealed yet. Which is kind of weird that they're not coming and being like, this is who he is.
At the end of the day, there's just another one of these things that it just proves that Marvel can get anyone they want. Anyone they want to star in a role, they can, because like Owen Wilson, especially now, is known for more indie Woody Allen sort of Wes Anderson sort of stuff, but to get him is like they could just get anyone at this point, literally anyone. To get Angelina Jolie for Eternals, I guess they can get anyone. They can just get anyone.
Characters Brad Pitt and Leo next.
I would love it. I'd love it if they got that level.
Oh.
I mean, again, this is completely off topic, but I don't see Leo would ever do it.
Nah.
It's never done anything superhero related.
Imagine it came out that Brad Pitt was Moon Knight.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be
awesome. But we'll just have to. But Owen Wilson is. I like that he's going to be in it.
Yeah.
He's going to say wow, but
wow.
But it's a good choice. Again, like I said, it just proves that
Marvel just never really get it wrong
when it casting. Yeah. No, since the MCU, no. I wouldn't, and the reason, obviously, one of the good things about Marvel, and especially with casting nowadays, and sometimes it can work on both ends of the scale, where you can they cast someone and everybody's like, why the fuck are you casting him? And then it works.
Yeah.
Like Chris Pratt for Star-Lord, because he was still quite chubby at this point.
Yeah.
And then everybody was like, there's no one else that could do this. You've also got... try and get somebody else in the MCU that folk.
Even Tom Hiddleston as Loki, people never the one like, nah, we don't want to see that.
Even Brie Larson, things has got, but I think she's good.
Yeah.
And then obviously you've got things that work on the opposite end of the scale where it doesn't work out very well. But most of the time, even if you think someone isn't right for that role when they get cast, 9 times out of 10 Marvel makes it work.
Yeah, like Mickey Rourke.
There's Whiplash.
People fucking hate him in general, but I still like his character, but Marvel made it work. You know what I mean?
So, everybody they cast, they make it work.
Sure. Can't wait till they cast Adam Sandler or something.
Well, Uncut Gem is on Netflix and I've yet to watch it, but apparently it's fucking brilliant.
I know. And he's just signed another deal with Netflix to get like another 6 films.
Yeah, because he said that if Uncut Gem doesn't get nominated for an Oscar, he would make the worst movie he's ever made in his career.
Which it's one of those things where he doesn't try and he does it. So when he's going to try to make a shit film, it will not work.
I want to see Uncut Gem. I think I'm good. By the time, it's not the movie I'm picking, but by the time we do the next episode, I think I'm going to try and watch Uncut Gem.
Fuck, I'll do it too. We'll have a little discussion about it.
Because apparently it's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, I suppose it's a wild ride of emotions too.
Anyway, moving on to the next section.
I brought this up to you, and as a Mission Impossible aficionado, I'd like to say you are.
I like it.
Yeah. It's been revealed that Henrik Czerny, he was in Such Things as Revenge, that's literally okay. He played the character Eugene Kittredge in the first Mission Impossible the head of the IMF who's chasing down Tom Cruise's character Ethan Hunt.
Because he gets framed.
That is Ethan Hunt, eh?
Yes.
Fucking hell, I don't know why I instantly thought Ethan Hunt was a Top Gun character. But anyway, it returns for the next 2 Mission Impossible, which I kind of think Mission Impossible's ending after these next 2.
What? It finishes on 8?
Yeah, I think it's just going to fit because there's obviously these 2, but everyone they're casting is, we're casting for the next 2 films. We're casting for the next 2 films.
So you think this is like a 2-parter situation?
Yeah.
Like we're going to get a...
We're going to get a kick, like that's it. Like, it's going to come to an end.
It's obviously going back to the old ones. Like it's going to be some sort of history with that. I think it's because the villain over the last 3, since 4, 5 and 6, is sort of like... No, it's mostly been one sort of faction.
Right.
Because they sort of bleed into each other.
Yeah.
So it's not like it is an overarching story, but it's like different. Like you don't have to watch them like one after another to get it. But it does plant the seeds from like obviously the villain in 5 is even in 6, and he works for the villain in 6, and then the Ghost Protocol eventually leads into Rogue Nation finding out about the Syndicate, which then obviously leads into 6. So I think this is going to be like bringing it back to the beginning, and obviously we'll go rogue again because he always goes rogue.
As if he's just rogue,
but
like there's no going rogue.
You're breaking the formula.
Oh,
he has to go rogue.
Right, okay.
But as we've talked about before, and it will be picked again at some point, but going by the last Mission Impossible, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Because Fallout is fucking excellent.
I'm in the mood to watch that, to be honest with you, but yeah.
Fallout is fucking excellent.
Do you think Henry Cavill will be back?
I want him to be.
But what happens, right, if he's doing The Witcher...
The only thing
he's doing The Witcher, and he's contractually obligated to have a mustache for the new Mission Impossible, but he has to come back and do reshoots.
Well, in Witcher canon, he can have facial hair, so unlike Justice League and unlike that bullshit that is Warner Brothers, they'll be like, whoever's doing The Witcher, or Netflix will be like, he can have facial hair instead of fucking doing what they did. And even if Netflix do decide that he doesn't have the mustache, the CG will look better.
That's very true, but
because it can look worse.
Yeah, you're right. And also get out with a mustache.
But the only reason I think that, like, so when Henry Cavill was on Jimmy Kimmel talking about The Witcher, they brought up Thanksgiving, and he said that he was at the director of the last couple of Mission Impossibles for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And obviously Jimmy Kimmel was like, does that mean you're going to be back in the franchise? And he was like, well, that hook went in my face pretty hard and I went off a cliff, but never say never. So
true.
I want him to be,
because
he was fucking awesome in that movie.
I can't wait till he turns out with a mustache and Ethan Hunt's like, where's your mustache?
As long as he reloads his guns again.
Oh mate. see the first moment you see him, it's just him clocking those
awesome.
big boys.
I wish he did it in The Witcher. I know it would make absolutely no sense, but I was just hoping for it to just be his thing.
Well, like, see how in the game you get like a championship knuckle back. So you're hoping season 2 starts with him at the front of a pub, just clocking these things and just walking up to some
folk will be like, what's that? Oh, I'm reloading my guns. And like, what are guns? But I just wanted it to be...
It's Witcher magic.
I just wanted it to be his thing, but yeah. I'm just more happy about more Mission Impossibles because they're class.
Ironically, it's a Tom Cruise set of films where I'm like, yeah, I want to watch more. I want more.
Some are obviously better than others.
Yeah.
But none of them are really bad. Like 2 is really cheesy.
Yeah.
1 is a product of its time. 3 is actually really good if you go back. 4 is when they transitioned into like Tom Cruise being crazy.
Yeah.
And then like 5 is like when it's getting like, this is when, and then I think they peaked at 6. Like not peaked as in like they can't get any better, but like periodically getting better and better. So I'm so looking forward to 7 because same director, same writer.
I also love the fact that when it comes, like, we watch certain films, you're like, okay, let's see how they top that. We do it with Tom Cruise as a person now on these films, where we're like, what can he break now as he does this stunt?
As much as dangling from a helicopter in 6, and down, like, hanging on the side of a plane in 5. In 5 is
the water one's still fucked up.
Is that for you? See, I still think hanging off the tallest building in Dubai, there is nothing more mental than that in 4.
Yeah.
Like, it's the pinnacle of your fucking mental. But the water bit from 5 is mental.
Because knowing that he did that, like, holding his bit on that. Like,
what a crazy bastard.
I know. And he also broke his leg in the last one.
Yeah, when he jumps the gap.
Yeah.
And he broke his foot, but he kept going. Because, again,
crazy
Tom Cruise is a crazy bastard.
It's like his soul isn't attached to his body, so he doesn't feel it. I'm just saying. But anyway, moving on to the last bit of news. It has been announced, and I don't know who asked for this, but we're getting 2 more Transformer films, and one is a small reboot or just a full reboot.
I think the reason why they're saying that is because it's going to take from Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Which is good, because Bumblebee is actually alright.
Yeah.
The rest can fuck off.
I looked at it when you said to me, supposedly the reboot, like the new one, is going to take on from Beast Wars. So remember where Transformers went through that weird thing where they turned into somehow animal, like they had like an animal set, like their abilities were somehow animal like. Don't know how they're doing it, don't know why they're doing it, but that's where they're going to go.
That's a bit disappointing, because I wanted it to take from the straight, like, Bumblebee back to basics.
But the thing is, that Transformers that's still just normal could be from Bumblebee. It could be a Bumblebee 2, or like Bumblebee meeting everyone for the first time. You don't know. The reboot could simply just be, here's fucking Tyrannosaurus Chopper Hyundai. You know what I mean?
Idea.
Yeah, Beast War, that person. You know what I mean? I don't really know. But I don't want it.
As long as Michael Bay isn't involved in it again, as long as Mark Wahlberg isn't involved again,
or Tyrese,
and as long as there isn't some sort of MacGuffin, like in every single film.
There's always a MacGuffin.
Apart from Bumblebee, there's no MacGuffin in Bumblebee.
We need Big John C back.
Big John C.
Big John C. I don't care. I hope he just turns up with that kid on the bike.
Again, as long as it's taken from Bumblebee, I'm okay with this. If it's taken from other stuff, it can fuck off.
Yeah.
Speaking of John C, speaking of transitions.
Transition from Big John C with robots to just Big John C.
So the trailer for Fast and Furious 9, the saga continues?
The Fast Saga.
Is that what it is?
The Fast Saga.
Is that part of the actual thing, or is it just
Fast 9? The Fast Saga.
I'm just going to call it Fast 9.
Yeah, I don't care about titles.
Right. So really long trailer.
Kicks off with the tune. Remember the that sad one. It kicks off with that playing.
We're not thinking too seriously about this because it's the Fast and Furious franchise, and why would you?
Yes.
Do you think this is just going to be fun again, like just genuinely?
Yeah, like the thing is, right, I'd never ever go, I really can't wait to see a Fast film. But when it's there and it's available to watch, I have fun watching it.
I'm the same as you, man, because that's exactly how I felt about Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah, you just turn your mind off and you're like, okay.
It's like boom, smash, talk, cool. That's completely illogical, but whatever.
Yeah, how's that person still alive? I literally had a building dropped on him.
But as I've said before in this news bit, John Cena makes everything better.
Yes.
So if you can't get The Rock, get a replacement.
Yeah. John Cena, it's not a spoiler because it's said in the trailer.
I mean, I'm not going to say it was a stupid thing shown in the trailer, but again, it's a Fast. It was going to be.
No offence, but no one.
He's Toretto's brother.
No one ever went. That's Dom's brother, because they do not look alike. And John Cena has massive hands. I'm just putting this out there.
Twice you've said that.
Go look at the fucking poster. His hands are fucking massive. But
that's
anyway.
Because he could probably choke you to death.
But like, I never seen that coming. They should have left it. They could have just been like.
The reason why I think they didn't leave it is because if we watched it and when we watch it in the film in the cinema, right, and you find that out, you would just be like, knew he was some sort of family member. Like, it's at this point it has to be someone. We need to watch this trailer and count how many times family is said in the trailer. See, I like the fact they've gone back to basics family.
Yeah,
because it's not like twice cousin removed or like some of these random baby.
Brother removed.
It's literally straight brother.
Yeah.
So they went back to basics family.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like this is my cousin's niece, daughter's aunt.
Yeah.
It's like, this is my brother who I've not mentioned at all in 9 films.
Yep. The white guy from Tokyo Drift is back.
Yeah.
Because we see Marty McFly, Asian guy. He's dressed like Marty McFly. That's who he's. Remember the one who saw. No.
Or are you talking about the guy from Tokyo Drift?
Yeah. You've got the white guy, and then you've got the other guy.
The one that the movie's completely forgot about, apart from once.
Yeah. They're back.
Is he? Is he back?
Yeah.
Is he Paul Walker's replacement?
Probably.
Okay. Cool.
It's better than having CGI Paul Walker, but
yeah.
But yeah.
Charlize Theron's back.
Charlize Theron with
a different haircut.
Yeah, bowl cut. She's in jail. Bowl cuts.
She's probably just pissed because she lost.
Yeah, I want to find out how she ended up, how her and John Cena are connected.
Probably because when she got beat by Toretto.
Did you see it?
Did you
see the spear in Edinburgh?
I didn't. I knew it was filmed in Edinburgh.
John Cena spears Toretto off a bus through the gap of a bridge. It is literally in Edinburgh.
Right, I know it was filmed in Edinburgh, but is it going to be Edinburgh?
Yeah.
No, but like...
it's in Edinburgh.
Because you know how they've done that before, where they filmed in Scotland and then it comes up saying, like, World War Z, where
it's New York or something, or
the start bit, the bit right where the virus breaks out was filmed in Glasgow.
Yeah.
And they say it's in America. They say it's somewhere in America.
Yeah. No, it's definitely saying it's Edinburgh.
So it's like Avengers.
Yeah.
Because it's in Edinburgh.
Quite ironically, they're literally next to each other.
Yeah, it's that same bit.
Yeah.
So, but that bit,
if you come off the trains, like remember we walked your stag do towards the Edinburgh Playhouse. You've got that bridge, literally right there.
Yeah, you walk past it all the time.
Yeah. But talking about this film being crazy, and Fraser never knew this until I literally brought it up, and he actually questioned me. I'm just saying that Han was revealed to be back. I
didn't watch it right to the end because I was like, this is already going on longer than it should. But yeah, Han's back.
How do you feel about it? Justice for Han.
I mean, I'm not bothered.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not super excited about it, but good for the actor because he got paid.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it's good. Good luck explaining it.
Yeah, I don't.
Because where's he been? Because he died in 4.
Yeah.
Technically 3.
Yeah, and the whole thing with Shaw.
Yep. The reason why they chased after him in the first place was Han. And then he killed his brother, and then Statham, and then Statham's mum related, and then Charlize Theron, and then Baby, and now brother,
and now Han. Like I say, when we watch these, I'm not like, oh my god, how does this happen?
What if they don't bring it up? What if the Star Wars, right? What if they Rise of Skywalker it?
They have to.
Don't acknowledge
it. If they do not acknowledge it, that's such bullshit.
I'm not thinking it's possible because
of course it's possible. Yeah, of course it's possible. People are just like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing happened.
Didn't you die? No.
Shaw turned up and was like, I killed you.
No.
Gal Gadot would be pissed. Her character.
Yeah, she's dead.
Yeah.
Because weren't they?
Or is she?
Yeah, maybe she's. I bet she comes.
What happened to her?
Wasn't Han and her meant to end up together?
Yeah,
they went away together. Yeah,
they worked together.
So maybe she's alive too. Bet you.
How did she die again?
Or maybe she didn't die.
No, but what happened to her?
She got upset because
no,
she went away with Han.
Han died.
So she went away with Han. Han died.
Oh wait, did they both fall off the plane thing at the same time? How did that happen?
What one's that again?
Remember the plane?
Is that 4?
That's where where White Rock guy turned up. They're German, and him and the Rock fight on a plane, and they dropped off.
Is that the one where the police officer is bad all along?
Yes.
In his group. Is that the first one he shows up and then she's
Shaw. It's Shaw's brother. It's when he first turns up.
So 5.
Yeah, when he's got the big.
No. That's 6.
Remember the. Do you remember the big guy? Remember the Rock first really comes into it, and they ride onto the back.
Which one is it? The Rock's in hospital and then he breaks out his cast. Is that 6?
Well, no. Yes.
That's the one with the minigun, right?
That's
7. The one with Shaw.
No,
he's shot as in like.
Oh wait.
Luke Evans, not as in Jason Statham.
Jason Statham was 8 and 7. And 6 was the brother.
6 was Jason Statham was a bad guy. 5 was Brazil. So 4.
What? Maybe
4's the one where he's the lassie like from The other one's Rodriguez. She dies. That one. But she's not dead. Like that one, she like fake dies.
Yes.
And Luke Shaw, aka Dracula Untold, he's the bad guy.
Yeah, and then Rodriguez. That one.
That's
that
4.
One. Yeah, 4. Okay, that one.
But The Rock, the first one is 5.
No, what? No, because The Rock helps him against the Shaw. They're friends. So Brazil's happened.
No,
it's the one after Brazil.
Right.
Is when little brother
right,
Sean turns up.
I got it. Right. Okay. So 4 is where Luke Shaw is. Jason Statham's brother's the bad guy. They kill him. They then go to Brazil and do the stuff with the safe. And the end credit shows Jason Statham kill Han at the end of 5. And then 6 has Jason Statham as the actual bad guy.
No, because Baby Shaw isn't in until the Rock and Vin Diesel are friends.
Yeah, but no, he's already dealt with
Brazil.
him.
No, Brazil happened. No, but it's Brazil. Then the brothers reveal because they become kind of okay at the end of Brazil. Then it's Shaw is attacking London, and that's when Statham. It's fuck off. The Rock turns up and's like, "I need your help."
But isn't the Rock's first one 5? The one in Brazil.
It's Brazil.
He turns up.
Yeah, but it's Brazil before any of the Shaw brothers turned up.
But Brazil's 5, is it not?
I don't know, Brazil.
Anyway,
no.
9's coming out. John Cena. It looks alright.
Oh my god.
Let's not quit.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to her. I guess she died. I don't.
Let's just say. This is what happened last.
Because the Brazil was when Gal Gadot, the racing guy, just fucking.
This is like when we tried to talk about the X-Men timeline. I remember that. There was a lot of shouting in forests. We can't go into that again. There's 9 films. Hands back.
How is there 9 films?
Because
like, there was
8 before.
I know there was 8 before. You fucking dick. Oh my god.
Well, technically there's 10 films because Hobbs and Shaw is set in the same universe, but things are more high tech in Hobbs and Shaw than it looks like in this film. Because there's nobody with superhuman powers in this.
But
technically it's the same universe.
Ryan Reynolds turn up as the guy who's actually been in control of John Cena all this time.
No, because The Rock and Vin Diesel don't like each other, so they're...
Yeah, but like there's a big thing going about the Fast 10. Well, that's they're meant to be okay now. But anyway, there's meant to be a thing going about the Fast 10 is going to have Shaw and The Rock versus Hobbs and Shaw versus the Fast family.
Again, but I haven't. Like, let's please.
Can we move
my
on?
brain hurts.
My brain actually hurts.
The movie we're going to talk about, Pulp Fiction, is technically all in a jumbled up film, and it makes more sense than what we're the Fast fucking franchise.
Does it?
Anyway,
yes, man.
The movie you chose, Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
What's the story? Callum, what is the story?
The lives of 2 hitmen is told in a really weird story.
Did you look at the synopsis for
literally the beginning
in the movie database?
The lives of the 2 hitmen, a boxer, a gangster and his wife, and a pair of diner bandits intertwined into 4 tales of violence and redemption.
It's like an anthology that all comes together.
Yeah, which has no beginning and no ending.
The beginning is...
the end?
Yes, but technically the beginning of the film, if you want to think about it logically, is when they are going to the house to get the briefcase.
Yeah, and have that discussion about foot massages.
Yes.
Would it be weird if I gave your wife a foot massage?
Yes. Yes. 100%. But
is it in the same ballpark?
But let's just obviously talk like what you mentioned about that. First of all, the whole cast, like every member of like, there is not a single member of cast that doesn't absolutely nail it. That all of them are absolutely fantastic. And also the other thing, like you're talking about there, the dialogue. Quentin Tarantino's dialogue is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like there's no question about some films. Most of his films. I say all of his films are good in a way.
Yeah.
But some, like when it comes to dialogue, his writing, like the script writing, is fantastic.
Yeah,
like,
I love
all of it's great.
I love the diner introduction with Pumpkin, aka Tim Roth, and Honey Bunny, Amanda Plum. I don't know who she is, but
the only reason you know Tim Roth more is because he's appeared in a lot of Quentin Tarantino stuff.
Yeah, but I love that beginning, but he's just trying to like yeah, robbing a bank is this, and it'd be easier to just take a shot. But if you go into a shop, there's so many different variables. I love that bit where he's kind of talking into his cell what he's doing.
He's talking. He's basically convincing her we should just rob the place without.
Yeah, and I like that. It was a nice. It was weird, but nice at the same time.
Obviously, I've seen this before, you haven't, so it's going to be different perspective of this. I'm going to be curious how you think about a lot of the stuff. Yeah. And then, obviously, when we've transitioned from when they stick up the place, it sort of cuts.
Yeah.
And then I'd say the first introduction to John Travolta and Samuel Jackson, aka Vincent Vega and Jules, is the start. That is chronologically the start of the film.
Yes.
And their chemistry and the dialogue between them, like you're saying about just a tiny little thing about is a person giving another person's wife a foot massage a bad thing. It literally, the conversation goes right up until they go to the door, and it is like, it's brilliant.
I love, like you were saying with Quentin Tarantino's right, I like the fact that it makes people who are meant to be friends or meant to be close, his way of showing it is what friends actually do. They have a topic and they just never stop talking about it, which is brought up again later on in the film.
And it's also classic Quentin Tarantino that his feet.
Yeah, he's weird.
Hey, let's go foot fetish.
Yeah. I loved that scene, just them in the car talking. It's like, do you know they don't have like quarter pounders?
Royale with cheese. Yeah, see, all that stuff's iconic to me because I know mostly, but some of the stuff, like I definitely think there is a couple of bits in this film, not as and never seen it, as in just being in pop culture and also enjoying films like I do. Yeah, you're gonna know about it. Yeah. Like the things you're gonna know, like rough bits, and like seeing like the Royale with cheese is very very meme-ish. Yeah. Same as the speech when they go into the room. The speech that Samuel Jackson gives before he shoots the guy, like he gives it twice in this movie, but the Bible speech is another iconic, which rewatching this film, it's been a while since I've seen it, I'd say, I can't exactly remember, but you forget how good Sam Jackson is in this. Yeah. He is fucking brilliant.
And just even the way he talks, well, when he's in that room with Brett.
The guys who tried to fuck over, trust me, we'll wait to the end before I ask you what you think's in the case. Yeah.
I love that scene. Like the fact, also leading up to that moment with Brett is the fact that they're able to switch where they're talking and they're cool, and then they go in and it's just like Samuel Jackson's Jules is like talky and Vincent is just quiet, silent guy in the background. I like that, but I love the fact that I had never seen this film, right? So I never understood do you speak English, motherfucker? I never understood it. Right, and people could say it all the time and memes and all that stuff, and I'm like, okay, I can it's for the film, but I never heard it in its full context. Loved that bit. I actually fucking loved
the
that.
whole say what again? Yeah. Say what? Yeah.
I think it's so classic. But what also was a small hint, and I never knew this. Do you remember Captain Marvel?
Yes.
Remember how the Skrull takes a drink from a cup and it zooms it? I never understood it. People were like, oh, it's a Sam Jackson. Yeah. Then obviously it's for this, and he's just staring. Just him staring at that Brett boy with a drink in his hand. I was like, that's actually mental.
It's a classic. It's obviously him using his intimidation, but in like a different sort of way.
I hate his hair though. That fucking annoyed me.
I love the weird like connecting goatee mustache thing.
Yeah, just fucking.
I hate John Travolta's hair more than I hate his hair.
Is that a wig?
John Travolta's
probably. Is that his actual hair?
No, it's probably a wig.
It was so annoying.
This was John Travolta reconnaissance, when he came back and everybody was like, remembered how good he was, and he fucked it again because he did Battlefield Earth. As per usual, when it comes to Quentin Tarantino, the music always great. Yeah, always great. Yeah. He says that music is a massive part of his filmmaking, and it's always great in every single movie he does. The music's always great.
Into that, he's fucking the bit where they just unload, but after he says his speech, and they just kind of fucking go like with their guns just tapping him. I like the fact that it does not show you
until later on. Yeah, it does show you.
Well, we'll get to that a bit later. And it just fades out, and it fades to obviously our first introduction to Bruce Willis, his character Butch,
who I don't mind in this film, but he's probably like
He's irrelevant.
Every character, it's not irrelevant because he's
later,
kind of stories,
later it gets on.
But it's more about just him, his character as a person is someone I'd want to be like, fuck, I hate you, I hate your face, because he just is just a helmet.
Yeah.
And like he has no redeeming feature, especially later on. Like there's nothing about him that makes me.
What I like is, even though he's got no redeeming qualities, it's the fact that Quentin Tarantino has wrote a character that people just go, I fucking hate this person. He just annoys me for some strange reason. But you're still intrigued by him. You're still like, okay, what's going to happen next? What's his point in this? I honestly thought his first scene, right, that was it. I thought that was all we saw.
That's how you get him.
Yeah. And obviously we're introduced to Marcellus Wallace, which I never knew was in this, the actor. I love the fact that I knew him instantly.
From Mission Impossible.
Yeah, I knew him instantly.
And Con Air.
Yeah, just for his voice. I think fucking Ving Rhames.
You're right the second time, yeah.
Yeah, it's just this fucking awesome
He's
actor.
great in this.
You know what I mean?
Mission Impossible and Con Air.
Yeah. He's been in loads. He was
Put
also
the bunny back in the box.
He's also in 2.5 Men at one point. I remember that.
I'd say then we'll talk about Vega and Mia, aka Uma Thurman's whole date thing.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Jack
Vega
Rabbit
is
Slims.
addicted to heroin.
Yes.
Which we find out because we meet
Jimmy,
the guy that sells him it, who
Lance
is played by
Eric Stoltz.
Yeah, who was originally Marty McFly before he was replaced by Jamie Lee Thingy Fox. Which, but yeah, he is introduced with him, and he gets heroin off him, and then he goes to meet Mia, and they go to the diner.
Yeah, Jack Rabbit Slims.
No, so the diner bit is a good dialogue scene. Obviously, you get a wee tiny Steve Buscemi as the waiter.
Yeah.
Which again, because this is after Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
And then you get the weird twist.
Are you talking about the literal twist?
Yeah, where they dance.
Yeah. I hated that scene.
The way they dance.
Just the whole moment I hated it. I get it, it's iconic, and it's for a minute, but
yeah, they dance weird.
Yeah, I was just
they were told to dance weird, but they dance.
I was watching it just like, please hurry the fuck up, let this be over. It just takes me totally out of the film, and I get that that's his point. Like that's what it was made as. It was written it this way to be like, this is what I want people to be like. Oh, fuck.
See, for me, right, of all the things in this film, where you've got Samuel Jackson's thing about redemption, Vincent Vega's thing about just he's kind of there the rest of the time. Obviously Bruce Willis and Marcellus Wallace. Uma Thurman's stuff is the most, has no point.
Yeah.
Like, it's just to be part of the film. For her to eventually get back to there slightly drunk. She has been taking coke the entire night.
Yep. And
she finds some in Vega's jacket and thinks it's coke. Turns out it's heroin. Fucking ODs, but dies.
Yeah.
And then he takes her to the Eric Stoltz house, and she gets hit with the iconic scene where she gets the adrenaline pumping her heart.
Do you know how they did
that's
that?
it.
Do you know how they did that?
No.
What they did is they had John Travolta place the needle on, but then pull his arm out, and what they did is they just rewinded it and reversed it. So that's how it looks fucking like spot on. Because I was watching it, I was like, how the fuck?
Well, you think about Quentin Tarantino with stuff like that, because he's like, it might have been his hand.
Yeah. Because
obviously in Inglourious Bastards, where that lassie gets choked out to death by Christoph Waltz's characters, it was actually Quentin Tarantino's hands, because he didn't trust anybody else to do it.
Yeah.
So it could be that situation.
Yeah.
But to me, she's good. There's no way she's not good. And so is John Travolta. I think he's excellent, but it just really doesn't matter.
Yeah, there's no impact from it whatsoever for the film.
And same as obviously when they talk about the foot massage thing, nothing really. Like, I know it's meant to be a lot of movies.
I actually slept well, to cut you off.
Yeah?
Because see how at the end of the OD moment, he's like, can we keep this between us? And she turns around and goes, I can keep a secret. I really feel, whereas the fact that her and can't remember the guy's name.
The guy got flung in the window.
I really feel like they've done more than a foot massage, and Marcellus has ruined it and just fucking thrown him. But
it doesn't really matter, does it?
Also, quick little naggy moment. See when they first come home from the diner.
Yes.
and they're at the front door.
Yes.
It's daytime. See, when they're inside dancing and she's like standing with a jacket.
It's nighttime.
It's nighttime. Just little. Just point it out. You know, just one of those moments.
That's
where
fair enough. I don't know why. I think I just was looking at the trivia. I've got the word "fuck" is said 665 times.
That's
there you go.
Amazing.
I think it's the most, or it was the most for a while.
Yeah. Next bit is the young kid bit.
The watch, yeah. I
didn't know who the fuck that kid was to begin with. Because I think I didn't hear the mum say Butch.
Well, it's when he wakes up, you kind of think.
Yeah.
But it's again like having Christopher Walken be like that speech.
Yeah, Captain Coons.
And it's obviously a serious moment until you find out the watch was up the guy's ass for like ages.
I would not take that watch.
You've not got a choice.
I would not. If my dad's pal was like, your granddad and your dad shoved this up their ass.
No,
the dad and myself shoved this up our ass. Here's a watch.
You would be offended.
I would be like,
I'd take it and put it down and then get it washed.
Yeah, just put it out.
But yeah, and then we transition a lot into Butch's stuff, where you don't see the boxing fight because he's meant to take the fall and obviously doesn't.
Yeah.
And kills the guy.
But
then when they go visit, we notice when the hitman, Vega and Sam, it was just Vega, goes to walk in the door and the guy's not dead on the thing. You notice that when Wallace is standing over him, like when his back's turned.
Yeah.
He's like not dead. But then over the radio it's like, oh, he killed him.
Oh, is that what that bit is?
Yeah.
I thought Wallace was talking to someone sitting at a table.
No, he's talking to the boxer. And he's like lying there and he's saying stuff, but then over the radio they're like, "Oh, how you killed him?"
Right.
Which always confused me because I'm like, "No, he didn't."
That totally takes away from
Obviously, it doesn't change the fact of Butch's story.
Yeah, because obviously we're introduced to.
How do you feel about Butch's missus?
I liked her. She was. Her story's a bit weird. You know, she's like, "Oh, a pot belly is so pretty on a girl." Or whatever the fuck.
She's obviously saying that she's hinting at Butcher what a kid.
Yeah, that's what she's getting at.
Yeah.
I think it gives him this whole fucking sense of there's someone there for him.
See, I don't like her.
Okay.
And the main reason why
because she brushes her teeth.
No.
Like 4 times in this.
The main reason why I don't like her is because, and it's not the actress's fault, and it's not Bruce Willis. It's probably down to Quentin Tarantino. She acts like a child.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they meant to do this or if they didn't, but she obviously isn't a child, but I don't know if she's simple of mind, because at one point he calls her the R word, which I will not repeat.
Yes.
Not on this, not at all. There's some words he calls her the R word, which
she's like, I hate you. Yeah. I hate when you say that.
So either I think that she's simple or she's just very childlike, or it's just because she's French and she doesn't understand America that much. It's either one of the two of them, but I just didn't like her.
Yeah, this I don't understand. I just feel like she was a character who wasn't thought and just put into the film to try and give Butch a kind of love, like a kind of reason to live and do all that shit. But I liked Butch's transition of having no real emotion
until the watch is
missing, and he goes fucking mental.
That's like, and then she obviously cries, and then when he appears on a motorcycle later, and she cries because he said just hurry up. Like, that's when she annoyed the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Speaking of going to his whole, like, obviously we then
he must go back and get the watch. This is what we're gonna.
And he gets the watch, and Vega's there, and he dies.
And it's like no care. Like, there's no. This is. I'll get to it then, but
you can talk about it.
This is one of those moments that kind of makes this film not that great for me, because there's no outcome, no impact of the stuff that happens. You know, like how you were saying how what the fuck was it? You said like 2 minutes ago something happened. Her having the drugs, taking OD, no impact.
See, for me, when it comes to his death, is that at the time it means nothing. But later on, when you find out where they have that conversation about miracles and God, it sort of becomes more poignant then, because the way that Quentin's done it, where it's kind of like at the point you don't care, but by the end you're like, well, this is where it's going to lead for him. It makes more sense, but I still understand that it's done. Like he didn't need to die, but he could have. Like you said, I agree with you. Like in a way, I agree with you. Yeah, but. Then it transitions to him, by coincidence, just coming across Wallace, walking across the road, which is great. I think that's good. That's the first time you see his face as well.
Yeah.
And then they run and end up in a shop. Now this is another bit that I knew was in it, and but you hadn't seen.
Yes.
Which is the bit that is really nothing like the rest of the film.
Yeah.
Which is the gimp bit.
Yeah. For context, they burst into what I can only describe as a redneck shop.
It looks like a pawn shop, yeah.
Yeah. And they start fighting, and I instantly think that the guy behind the shop worked for Wallace.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I was like. Oh, it must be something that works for Wallace. He's calling his friend, blah blah blah. But then it's kind of just, he's like, oh, let's take him downstairs. I'm like, and they wake up and they're like fucking got ball gagged in the mouth, and he's like, let's get the gimp.
Which, you know, the Simpsons have made a joke of that bit.
Have they?
Yeah.
No. Oh, there it is. Pete Green played. Yeah. And also they wake up and then Zed walks in. So that's who Maynard, the shop owner, calls, and it's Peter Green, who was in The Mask.
The villain in The Mask, yeah.
Yeah.
I knew his face looked familiar.
Yeah. Which I was like, oh fuck, really? But that bit took. Like, I was watching that going, fuck, what are they going to do here? Because it's Quentin Tarantino, and I thought they're going to end up cutting him up or some shit. But fucking Marcellus being dragged in the back, that bit just fuck. I was 10 seconds away from skipping that.
See, for me, it's basically like Quentin went, how can Butch get away scot-free? And he went and thought of the most extreme version.
Yeah.
It's classic Quentin Tarantino where it's hyper-violent and hyper that.
I don't think this film's that violent.
No, it's like, obviously he gets worse. It's not that he gets, there's a different way of saying it, but he can get go in different ways. But it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things in the movie. It's obviously not a bit that I fucking love, and I knew it was gonna. And I had the same things as when I first watched it. I was like, this is like no other bit in the film. But I was like, all right, fine. The guy's clearly getting their comeuppance, and Butch gets away. Yeah. And then we transition immediately right back to Vega and Hingy after, and they've just they transition into another. Basically, after shooting the guy with a hamburger, there's a guy in the room who runs out, shoots, and then they all miss, and that's where Samuel Jackson thinks that
the miracle.
The miracle.
Did we miss the bit where Butch goes back in for Wallace, Marcel?
Yeah, he goes back in and saves him.
Yeah, we missed because we never really said what fucking happened to him. We kind of just went, oh, he got away. But I like the fact that, going back a second, I like the fact that Butch, he's in a pawn shop and he kind of like, oh, I'm going to leave, and then he's like, he hears, because you can fucking hear it, and that was the bit that was bothering me because I had headphones on.
Yeah.
Right? Hearing Marcellus, pretty much, let's just say he's getting buggered by these fucking. He's
been raped.
And the fact that Bruce Willis is like, nah, I need to go back, but it's a bit that it goes through all the weapons. Where it's like, baseball bat, no, knife, no, oh, fucking chainsaw.
That samurai sword. That's how, and he goes with the samurai sword where the guy gets it like it wouldn't really.
Yeah, it wouldn't work like that. The bit where he's like just slice through a cut and then.
The other guy gets it worse. He just gets straight up shot in the deck.
Yeah, and he's kind of like, we're gonna go medieval on your ass.
Yeah,
I like
which
that.
Is the last. No, this isn't the last you see of Wallace.
No, it's not.
Because Jules phones him at one point, which is technically in the past.
Yeah, but it's the last we see of Butch.
Yes, he goes away. He gets on the motorbike.
Yeah.
And then he gets on with his missus and they drive away.
Why didn't I just drive the motorbike? Anyway, but yeah. As you were saying, the next part is.
It transitions all the way back to that room where the guy misses all 4 shots and he thinks that he's. He obviously.
The guy bursts out the bathroom and he's kind of just.
I stumbled a bit there.
Yeah, it's fine. The guy bursts out with a hand cannon, as they say, and just shoot all his bullets and they go right past him. And the surprise of them both. Well, after they shoot him, obviously.
Yeah, because it's missed completely, and that's what Jules thinks is a miracle, and that's when he wants to get out of the game.
And we're back again to a bit where they have one conversation, which a friend just does not let it go. Like, he keeps on going. He's like, how can you not believe it's a miracle? And he's like,
but then
coincidence.
We're transitioning to my favourite quote in the entire movie, which is, God damn, I just shot Marvin in the face.
Yeah, like that bit I was like, what the fuck? because it just goes fucking everywhere.
Yeah, because he's holding it in the back, and he's like, "What do you think?" And he just goes like, and he's like, "God damn it, I shot Marvin in the face."
And it's so out of order because they're quite stiff and this is what we do, but just an accident like that's hilarious.
Then we meet Quentin because he goes to Quentin's house.
Yeah, aka Jimmy.
Obviously, he put his cell in the movie, and he's not a bad actor because Quentin's been in stuff before.
No. And there's a good part. I feel certain words were used far too much in this film.
That's a conversation for.
But which is obviously a Quentin Tarantino thing. But it's usually Samuel Jackson that uses that word.
That sort of.
But it's the fact that he's doing himself, who AKA's got a wife of.
It's a strange one, but we'll transition into one of the best characters who's only in it literally for 10 minutes, but is
Mr.
Harvey
Wolf.
Keitel, Winston Wolf, which is fucking.
AKA Mr. Car Insurance.
He's great.
Yeah,
he's great. Do you now seen that movie?
Now I'm like, okay, I get it.
Do you get the?
Because I used to see that advert and I'm like, is this meant to be something or other? Like, I don't get this. And now I'm like, yeah, okay, I get it. Mr.
Even
Wolf.
though in Pulp Fiction he's used to get rid of dead bodies, and now he's used for car insurance.
Maybe they're twin brothers.
2020.
2020.
But yeah, he's got a great bit, and I love. See, this is where sometimes Vega gets on my tits, where the whole like he says to him, and he's like, "Oh, didn't give him any attitude."
And then he goes, like, "Give me please."
It's just stuff like that where he's a bit like.
But you can tell going through the film, like before when he's actually like, but then after the Lance scene, and you can see that he's a constant drug user. You're kind of okay. You can see why he's a bit of an arsehole at times.
Yeah, that's fair.
But also, Mr. Wolf just been like, it's just like if my time is on the line here, if you're not welcome to my help, I'll leave. If you're not wanting it, I'll go. And they're like, whoa, no, we're sorry, and it's. And
it also makes sense where they make them wear those stupid outfits.
Yes.
And then obviously that when they first went and gave Wallace the case, where you first meet Bruce Willis, they're dressed like that, because when that happened in the next scene, they were dressed like that. From like the start, and then you meet them and they're completely different outfits. So you're like, wait, what?
See, the thing is, when I saw it, I was like, oh, they must have just fucking cut these people up or something.
Yeah.
And then it goes back to the bit with the big hand cannon. I'm like, where's the blood? Like, where's the change of clothes?
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
well, obviously it was that. And then the movie ends where it started in the restaurant, and it's after Tim Roth and the lassie has holding it up.
Yeah.
And he basically. Samuel Jackson, again, excellent fucking dialogue, excellent fucking acting.
He's like, here's my wallet, count the money.
That's where also where you see in a lot of shops the bad motherfucker wallet comes from.
See, the thing is, I honestly thought it didn't have bad motherfucker written on it. I think it was kind of one of those things where it's like, I'm so cool, my shit shouts bad motherfucker. Yeah. Like, that's what I thought, but as soon as he turned it around and it actually said it, I was like, what the who fucking has a wallet that says bad motherfucker on it? Like,
if you wanted a shop and you needed a wallet and a wallet,
I'd buy a bad motherfucker's wallet. Like, there's no question there. I'm like, yep, bad motherfucker.
Before it ends, where they all leave,
Pardon me.
I've got one other question for you.
Okay.
Apart from what you're giving it, what is in the case? Because Quentin has never answered it, and he's like, folk have given him suggestions, and he'd be like, yeah.
I would say gold.
Do you want me to give you the popular theories?
Yeah.
There's 4 that make sense, and then there's one that's fucking ridiculous,
okay.
right? So theory number 1 is it's just a MacGuffin for the movie. It doesn't matter, it's just a MacGuffin.
Right, okay.
Number 2, like you say, is gold. Right? Number 3 is diamonds.
Can't, it's yellow, but anyway.
Okay? And number 5, the craziest theory, is it's Martin Wallace's soul.
What?
Yes.
Okay, that's fucked up. But yeah, I could see it in the Quentin Tarantino film, that would make sense.
Yes.
But yeah, but I'd say gold. And
it's connected to with where Martin Wallace has a plaster on the back of his neck that you see a lot.
Yeah.
The main theory is that it is his soul in the case.
Fuck. Nah, I would go with my basic instinct, it just says gold. But
think about the way people react to the case.
Yeah.
It was just gold. Because when Vega sees it, it's a bit like, okay. But when Tim Roth sees it, he's a bit like,
holy shit.
It's not just gold.
Yeah, and he never answers.
And he never said, it's never said what's in it.
Fuck. Like, I honestly would, maybe. That's the thing with a Quentin Tarantino film, I would say.
But I'm more in the case of the first one. I just think it's a MacGuffin.
Yeah, like it's something.
The classic MacGuffin.
It's a thing just to make people go, what's that?
Exactly.
Okay.
Right, well, what are you going to give out of 5?
3.
3?
My reasons for it is because it has no real beginning.
Which is the way the movie is.
I know it's the way it's written, but it annoys me. It annoys me. That's this film, and there's no end.
Without credits, like where you think about where it could end.
No, but like, does he retire?
Yeah.
Does anyone?
There's a lot of unanswered questions?
Yeah. Does Butch get killed for killing Vega? Like, no,
unanswered questions.
Yeah, there's too many. I hate films that has nothing. Like that's just it. Just ends.
Okay. Well, apart from I'd say that like some characters that I didn't like.
What would you give it?
I'm a 4. I think that it's still an excellent film. Like the dialogue.
It's a good film.
No, for me, it's not Quentin's best.
Yeah.
And like it's definitely still a fantastic film, but Quentin's best for me is Reservoir Dogs or Django.
It's Django for me.
Yeah, Django is great.
Fucking love that.
But yeah, well, I mean, the only other question I've got for you now, because that was Pulp Fiction, is what you done lately?
Not much, because as we're keeping consistent
content.
Yeah, we're kind of just like, what can we touch? But we've got a game that me and you have played lately, but we'll both get to that in a minute. I jumped back into the forest, and I forgot how fucking scary as shit that game can be. Playing it on a harder level than before, it's like shit's kind of worse.
Okay.
I just love survival. Try to build
build
my wee cabin in the woods, build a nice wee fence, just hunting, killing, and shitting myself at night time. But yeah, I watched the final Arrow episode, cried a little.
That's fair.
The episode wasn't.
Many times you've cried at Arrow now.
Wasn't that great?
Is it not?
Honest. Nah. The worst part is it's kind of they were all reminiscent. It was a reminiscent episode, right?
Right. Okay.
But all they really showed is when he was a fucking murderer, like when he was just killing cunts left, right, and chip shop. Like,
fair, that's a weird time to reminisce.
Yeah. Like, hey,
did anybody come back?
Everyone came back.
Yeah, but Cody.
Is
Cody there?
Who the fuck's Cody?
Cody Rhodes.
Alright, no villain-esque person turned up. But like, literally everyone.
John Barrowman? Was John Barrowman there?
Oh fuck, he wasn't either. Holy shit, that's weird. I totally thought they brought it back but they brought back like his best pal, his mother was brought back, which I feel sorry for the Flash. Because the Flash is lost.
Can't do that. Yeah.
I know, but the Flash has lost literally everyone. And then, but suppose they turn around and be like, it's because it's people that don't impact his little man. It's a lot of shit. But
as long as you enjoyed it, and it's definitely like.
And we got Green Lantern at the end. Because ship comes as its thing flies doing hits the ground, and John Diggle, aka David Ramsey, was fucking smashed into a van as a human. So how he's not half broken, I don't know. But he walks up, picks up this rock, and it opens. I don't know why it's a rock either. And it's like he opens it up, and it's just a green light flashing on.
And that's it.
That's all we get. And it's been people have come out and like, it's a Green Lantern. That's what's going to happen. He's going to be like he's going to be the CW's Green Lantern.
Like John Stewart.
Yeah, that's actually his name. In the show, he's John Diggle, we get told. But then, like season 6 or 7, they meet his dad, who's an army guy called Captain Stewart.
So he's John Stewart.
John Diggle Stewart.
It makes complete sense then.
And also the actor is out. Remember how John Stewart had that he had a beard? Yeah. He's grown that.
Okay, so he's going to be.
Yeah, people are like, why are you doing that? He's like, I'm off duty now. I'm just growing it.
Why you do that? Reasons.
Just looking at the screen.
Like, I mean, like, why are you doing it though? Because the studio said so.
Yeah. He's fucking massive. But anyway,
production stuff.
I was paid an extra couple of grand.
Big checks. Space.
Spandex is coming. But yeah, it's
what is this CGI suit?
Oh my god. But mate, the thing is, at the end of the Crisis, they showed Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern world. They showed that. Like, that is an actual planet in this universe. Like, that there's a Green Lantern.
So it's not caught fire by now?
No.
Is that because they're obviously introducing John Stewart and not...
Yes. Ryan Reynolds.
Aye, but
Hal Jordan.
There we go, thank you. Fair enough, is that it?
Yeah, that was it.
I've only got a couple of things before we talk.
We'll talk about the game then.
So I got myself a new tattoo.
Yeah, wooden horse lover.
I got a Blade Runner 2049 wooden horse with text from the first one, which is okay. I enjoyed it. I started
has a love for it.
Watching a show on Netflix that got cancelled 7 years ago. It's called Whitechapel, and because I had watched a lot of the documentaries about like
AKA murders,
the stuff, you know, like they bring them out all the time. It basically was like, oh, here's a bunch of serial killer shows that you might like, and one of them was called Whitechapel, where it's about a detective agency in Whitechapel, and basically the first season is about a man who's copying the Ripper crimes. The second season is about a bunch of people copying the Krays. And then the third season, because there's more episodes in season 3 and 4, there's 6 episodes, and basically over 2 of each season. So like season 3 has 6 episodes, so 1 and 2 is about a person, then 3 and 4 is about a person, and it's not as like long this time, but it's still like about. So there's one about people. There's one about a guy who's killing folk like what they would kill witches, and then there was another one about like a split personality person. It's real good, man. I really enjoy it. Obviously, like once it's done, I'm not going to get any more because it was like 2013. It was cancelled, but. It's one of those things that like I just watched off the cuff, and then Rachel ended up watching one, and it was just like, well, now we can't watch it without each other.
Yeah, so. It's that whole.
And apart from that, like you were talking about before, the two of us bought that Journey to the Savage Planet.
Yeah, which I was going to put a video of us playing it, but I kind of feel like we're too far in it now to be like, record. But it's fun. You know, even the mechanics where it fucks us up, where AKA I jump and somehow the game's like, no, you didn't make it, or haha, Fraser PUBG.
It's
still
like
fun.
Survival because there is crafting, but there's no, you don't have to eat and drink.
Yeah, no eating and drinking.
Which is things I like.
Leveling up your stuff, you do all that. I like the world. I think it's fucking awesome.
If I had to put it together, it would probably be like No Man's Sky filled with, I can't think of another one really, because it's set on one planet. That's why Journey to the Savage Planet. But it's like you're documenting stuff, and there is enemies to shoot at, but it's not like
it's like a No Man's Sky / Outer Worlds type, but set on one planet. And it's colourful and it's bright, and like every creature wants to kill you, or you
it's got that weird dark humor-y thing like Futurama. Yeah,
like the computer lassie is so sassy, it's unfucking real.
It's like that sort of thing where it's like you work for the 4th best company who in outer space travel.
Like there's literally a trailer. Like every time you go into the ship, there's a trailer, and there's literally a trailer about glob lovers.
Yeah, and there's a meat buddy and stuff. It's fun.
I'm a meat buddy,
and you get when you play with a co-op person, you can't bump into them. And it's led to a lot of hilarity.
Yep. And also when we teleported at the same time, we kind of went inside each other, which was really weird. But Fraser likes to hit me for no apparent reason.
You can backhand people. It's great. It's funny.
He just slaps me like all the time. I know I'm a meat buddy, but I have fright. I have emotions.
It's fun. It's one of those little co-op games. It's not that long. I'd say we're about halfway through.
Yeah.
And it's just you just piss about and have some fun on it. Like,
if I was going to put in upwards, I think I'd just put a wee quick fucking 15-minute video, just being like, this is what it looks like, this is how it plays, type shit. But yeah,
that's about it. We haven't really done anything else.
I feel like I feel like next week we've got, like this week coming up, we've got the Super Bowl tonight. So
one thing I have to add quickly is I've seen 1917.
Oh yeah,
and it's fucking amazing. If I cannot remember if I did talk about it last week or not, but if I didn't, one thing I would have to say to anyone is go to if you get a chance to go see it in the cinema, do it, because it is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, I've seen
brilliant.
I've seen behind the scenes like how they've did the shots and stuff like that. Look, it's just so fucking awesome.
It's excellent, absolutely excellent. If you get a chance to see it, I'd give it a 5 out of 5. It's really good. Real.
Yeah. Next week, obviously, we've got your option.
Yes,
but I've got an idea.
Okay.
I'll just because we're kind of, if there's no news, we'll do like sometimes we do like a what's at that month and what we're looking forward to. I think we should do that for next month. Like we'll do an episode talking about
what?
Like what's to come up and what we're looking forward to this year, or like this first half of the year type stuff. We'll talk like just adding in more content. I know I'm doing it on Red because it literally just popped in my head.
Right.
So it's kind of like what's coming out the first half of the year, what we're looking forward to type shit.
Sure.
Yeah.
If that's what you want
It's
to
off
do.
the top of my head. To be fair, I'm just trying to buy you time to figure out what your choice is.
I already figured out where to start.
Alright, I'm literally just
Because you've not even told anybody where to find us.
Oh,
or anything.
I know, but I'm trying to lengthen it out.
Do you want me to say what the movie is and then you can do the normal?
Yeah, go for it. What's the choice for next week?
The choice next week is Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Oh, fucking yes.
Good movie. Probably one of my favourite MCU movies. But yeah.
But how do you feel about doing a film that's halfway through? Because when we were talking about, we won't go into it, a choice that might be of mine at some point, you said we can't do that because I've not seen them all, or I've not seen them all lately.
But you know everything about the MCU, so it's fine.
Okay. Just check.
Do you want to change it, or do you?
No, I'm good with it. I'm good with it.
Yeah, it's Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
Great choice, and also it kind of gives how awesome that is because it was revealed that we could end up getting Falcon and Winter Soldier this summer.
Here's one thing I want to ask before we've obviously, one thing I'm curious about when we do Winter Soldier next week.
Okay.
Is that now that the Endgame saga has finished, is there going to be stuff that you notice in the old ones now that everything's finished?
Maybe, because I haven't actually went back since Endgame.
What's the furthest you've went back since the end of Endgame?
I've not watched a Marvel film.
You haven't seen a Marvel film since?
No.
The furthest I went back since Endgame is probably Ragnarok, which isn't that far back.
Yeah.
So I haven't been back near, because this was phase 2. This was
I think this will be at a point where it isn't actually the real Thanos. Like it's the step-in actor that they had before it was chosen.
Am I right in saying that Winter Soldier was the first one after Avengers? No. Has Avengers has happened by this point because he's
yeah.
But it's the first one, right?
Yeah, first one since the first Avengers film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Falcon, because this is where Falcon is introduced.
Yeah.
So this is literally the start of phase 2.
And we revealed Hydra.
Yeah.
This
is going to be interesting.
Good.
But yeah, Captain America: The Winter Soldier is my choice.
Right,
tell everybody they can find us.
Find us on Twitter @offpointless. Pointless Point of View on Instagram and Pointless Point of View on YouTube, and also we've got the Pointless View of Gaming, which is also the streams I do sometimes. It varies. We'll have Call of Duty and Dragon Ball Kakarot now when I've got time. I'll probably do one on Tuesday, and then maybe do a wee short video on Journey to the Savage Planet, just so people can have a look at it. But as always, I have been Callum.
I've been Fraser.